I don't think we'll share them. This is, so just to be clear, we only share, we put some of the tutorials mostly, but if, you know, if there is no interest in sharing the stand-ups, and if everyone is here, we don't need to share them. So just let us know as well. It's not, I mean, we record them in case someone wants to see what happened. But I don't think for the stand-ups we should do that. But just for now, I will do it, and I will think later. Yeah. Okay. So I will choose just randomly. So Mustafa or anyone, do you have a list that you can help me? I will mention some now, but you can in the meantime just try to get just some names for us. Okay. Judy Neri. So if you can unmute and then give us an update.
Okay. Hi everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we do hear you.
Okay. First of all, I want to appreciate the chance to start off my data science career. I feel like this will be an awesome opportunity for me. So yesterday I did a quiz and I looked through the challenges. What I realized is that I will have to revisit the materials we did last week, at least the last 2 or 3 days, so that I'll be able to tackle the challenges. And that is what I'm working on starting today. After this meeting, I plan to work on that all the way to Friday before the submission deadline. I hope to submit it early enough. I don't deal with the last minute submissions like last week. That's what I'm looking forward to. In terms of challenges that I've encountered, for now, I feel like visiting the materials that we had last week will help me tackle most of the challenges I have. If I'm not able to deal with that, at that point is when I'll start reaching out to my peers and to you guys for assistance and direction.
Great. Thanks, Judy. And you are Lashit?
Sorry?
Thanks. I mean, I just acknowledged, and then I called another name for another update. So you are Lashit, okay. Yeah.
Yes. So yesterday I just checking around the beautiful soap and how to get the list for the tutor APIs. I got the basic idea and I extracted some of them. Yeah, so that's it. Like I just checking if there is any good way around to extract those information in a better way.
Yeah, you are muted. Yeah.
Okay. Is any challenges and what you plan to do today and this week?
Yeah, this week, like I'll continue work on. I'll make it more robust to work for another for the next future. But yeah, I'll keep updating the code, and I'll try to figure it out if there is any best option is available.
Good. So do you have any challenge or everything is clear? It's okay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Great, thanks. So Combo Elvis.
Yes. Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we do hear you.
Yeah. So I've looked at the challenge that we were given, and I've managed to scrap the first website, and the second one I have got a bit some challenge in getting the text that I need. When I pass the text in the beautiful soup, I get the paragraph, and it's a bit difficult to separate. And what I want to do this week is I look forward to finishing this task early enough so that I may be able to work on my presentation, so that I may be able to present my insights so well. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Great, thanks, Combo. And Stacy Bairegi.
Hi.
Hi.
Morning, everyone. Honestly, yesterday I was a bit caught up, so I didn't actually go through all the tutorials. But today morning I woke up early to see what guys did, and I was looking at the challenge now and the YouTube video that has the first tutorial, and immediately after this immediately after this session, I'm going to start doing the work. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. So if also just guys, if there's something communication is not clear, let us know. Like that's okay. So Rofia Adeshina.
Hi everyone. Hi,
Hi.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we do hear you.
Hi, good morning. So far, I actually have been trying to review the challenge to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out everything, but I'm on the scraping of the first website. So I've started that today, and I plan on doing it throughout the week. And hopefully, I'll be able to figure everything out and work on it, and also work on my presentation. But so far, everything has been okay. I've not come across any challenge yet. If I do, I would communicate it over the Slack with everybody and with you guys.
Fantastic.
So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you, Rofia. So Victor Anisi.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we do hear you.
Okay. Well, for now, I'm actually just really excited that I made it to this point of the training. Last week, being the pre-assessment week, I was juggling between so many things, and I was so scared I would not be able to meet up. So currently, I've been looking at the challenges. I've been able to start up with the beautiful soup, and hopefully by tomorrow, I should be done with the challenge. I've not really encountered any problems so far, and if I do, definitely I would communicate at the Slack. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. Okay, so Evander, I just replied to you in Slack. Just sorry I didn't say it. So, but I will reply to you. Okay, so Umuhire, Evelyn.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for giving me this time to talk about the challenges or what I did yesterday. So yesterday, I created a Kaggle account, and as Zindi account, I was trying to get around on it, exploring how to get the set and everything, and was trying to get together the challenge to know how I'm going to work on it. Yeah, so basically I'm doing that, and yes, hopefully I'm going to get through it by Wednesday or
Fantastic.
Thursday, I think so.
Nice. Okay. So thanks, Muhire. Ken Mbaya.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we do hear you, Ken.
So yesterday I wasn't able to do much because I was a bit caught up, but at night I was able to go through the web scraping code. At least I was able to scrape the first website. So now I want to scrape the one for the president for the different countries. Yeah, the challenges, I've not met any challenges so far.
Yeah, you are muted.
Sorry. Thanks, Ken. Okay. So there is also a chat. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, guys, just for answering. So some of them that just you can answer here or in Slack. Slack is better so that everyone can see it every time. Okay, great. So I will give one more, and then I will. So I was looking at Stephanie on Jiru. Stephanie, are you? Okay, so hi. Okay, yeah.
Sorry for that. I think my microphone wasn't working.
That's
for me
okay.
yesterday, I went through the the million followers fallacy, the paper that you're supposed to read on. I also tried creating a virtual environment on Jupyter Lab, which was a bit challenging, but I solved it. So today I'm going to start on the challenge itself, given that I have some insights on everything in general. So yeah, that's what I'm planning to work. Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie. Great. I think you guys are really doing well. I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think Lowell and Patrick wants to say something.
Okay, I didn't see. So Lowell, can you go? And then Patrick. Lowell.
Can you hear me?
It's slightly far, but keep talking.
Okay, where about now? Where about now?
It's quite far. At least for me, I can't hear you properly.
Yes, Patrick should go. I'll ask my question.
Okay, so Patrick go, and then Lowell would go. So. Patrick. Patrick Oyunde. And Stephanie asked about Selenium. Definitely. I think it's even more powerful. It's in one of the references. So there are 3 ways that I gave you how to do it. One is Selenium, because Selenium you can actually use it to scrape even a more sophisticated page, because it kind of loads in a browser instead of just getting the file through the API. So it's really one of the most sophisticated tool. And yeah, but it's like for any crawling and stuff, usually Selenium is good. So you can definitely. Beautiful Soup, Selenium, and others, they're just mostly. And if you are crawling and collecting data, there is another thing which is in Python called Scrappy. It's really one of the most powerful. So just you can look at it in the meantime. But so Lowell and Patrick, if you can try one more, otherwise I would just say and close the session so that you can go and focus on your work.
He has written a text, so you can see it. He has written a text.
Okay, so we are limited to using influential government bodies in East region, or I think it is to use all the regions. And actually what is my plan is that you will come up and say like, oh, this is not even complete, because they're probably not the entire country. And then you try to find even and collaborate to even collect a bigger, not only just governments like head of things, but also the ministers, whatever from your country, and create in Google Sheet, for example, collaborate and create this big list of influencers in your country, and then also government bodies, their Twitter account, and then so that you can actually have a much broader perspective within Africa. So if you could, it is, for now, the whole requirement is just whatever is there. But my hope is that actually you will collaborate and extract and fill and maintain even a data set of saying, you can't find it easily. The handles, Twitter handles for African top governments, we need to provide that data, and you should share them. So I think collaboratively, if you do that, that would be great. The same for influencers. So some of the influencers, as you can see, really are not influencers that you would think, right? They are mostly based in the US or whatever, and they are not even, I don't know, just they talk about Africa, but they are not from Africa sometimes. So what my hope is that you will, this is currency. The more data you have, you can sell it even, or you can become a resource. So that means by collecting these influencers, any company will start talking to you. By maintaining a page, you guys can create your own page, Twitter, and maintain that up-to-date, latest kind of analysis to show, to give data on who are the influencers in Africa, who are the, what are the accounts. So that would be something that I would hope that you would generalize it. So that's where it's called, teaching is only to get a skill, but this is not teaching. This is a project that you could actually influence, get something out there that everybody can refer, journalists can refer, and stuff like that. So anyways, but focus on the project. So my other advice is that don't wait, don't do things sequentially to find, like, take one of the handles, get the data for it, and then find out all the errors or all the problems you may encounter in the whole pipeline. So, like, read the paper, do something, test, for example, downloading, learn how to download the data for one of the accounts before you start downloading for all of them, so that you can encounter. Then if you encounter problems, then you can ask them early, such that you don't have to wait until Friday to download the data, whatever. So my advice is just like, test the entire pipeline. By pipeline, I'm just talking about from, kind of extracting one of them to downloading the data and to seeing the data and to getting the data. And encounter, there are many issues you'll encounter. Twitter has throttle limit. That means you won't download everything you want. So you have to wait in time. So you have to plan it. Like every 15 minutes, there is 1,000 limit. So you have to wait for 15 minutes, whatever. So like all these issues you will encounter, you need to find a solution to solve that. That's real life. So don't wait until Friday, until Wednesday, Thursday to encounter. Get even by hand those Twitter handles. Try to download for that. Learn your issues. Ask your issues. In the meantime, work on the, on the extracting. So such that you, by the time you extract it and you have the account, you are ready to go and get the data. So that would be my advice. Hopefully, like later this afternoon at 4 p.m. German Rwandan time, I will just be in Slack. You can ask me any question just regarding this, and I will give some tips about some of these challenges. Yeah, that we are going to do that. Till then, I hope that everything is right. If there is any question, again, just post it in Slack and we'll talk. So the next session will be tutorial at 12 noon German time, Rwandan time. So until then, see you and have a good kind of challenging yourself and doing some Twitter analysis. Cheers.
Okay, guys, bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Goodbye.
You want to say something, but do you want to still saying, Luan? I mean, your voice is quite, not. Okay.
I had a question anyway. There is this trippy error that most of us are getting. Trippy error
The what error?
for the Unicode objects. I don't know if there's a way we can go about it. I'm trying to do some research. I'm not getting.
So the only issue that I might think it is that you have to check, are you really like you may have got my wrong code, because I usually just don't, like, I want you to fix it. Even if I have the right code, I may have given you a slightly older code. Just print something and see it if what you are passing to the function is exactly what you want to pass. For example, you want to pass a URL, but maybe you are passing the response. In that case, of course, Beautiful Soup might complain, oh, like this or that. So just make sure. I think I will upload in the GitHub. The GitHub code is the latest one. Definitely, you can get some of the errors are fixed there. But again, when you have error, just try to, error checking is one of the coolest thing, if you realize. Just like, it's just about investigation. It's being a detector, right? It's like, okay, here is this, but how, up to which point is the code working? Where is it failing, and why is it failing? Finding out like where it's failing. It's the best way. I mean, you will always encounter error one way or another, and hope that will help.
Yeah, I wrote a code that maybe tries to see if my environment variables are being detected, and unfortunately, it seems the request is not being sent to the Twitter API. So that's where the error is coming from.
Yeah, let's talk later at 4 p.m. We can investigate that. Yeah.
All right.
Just try until then. As I said, also don't try also some other things. But yeah, like some of these kind of issues, discuss them, and at 4 p.m. we can discuss also. We can look at the error.
All right.
Okay. So Luan, just one more time. Just can you try, and then we can close it because we are over time. Go on, Lawal. You are muted. Okay. I think for the sake of time, we'll close it now. But type it, and also tomorrow we'll start with you for the stand-up. Great. Cheers, guys.